So it's only a few days now before we go into the custom motor show at Elmia Jönköping, Sweden, one of the biggest car and motor exhibitions in Scandinavia. So this event has been running since 1971 and takes place every year during the Easter weekend. Custom Motor Show is all about automotive passion, from heavily modified builds and classic cars to modern performance machines and wild custom projects. Builders and enthusiasts from all over the Nordic region come here to showcase their work, compete and connect with the community. And I have actually been invited to take part in this event, but in the restoration show. Whether you are into tuning, restoration, or just love cars in general, this is one of the key events on the calendar. This is the restoration show, and as you can see, here's my car taking part. It's one of the builds during the restoration show, and this is what it looks like on the show. So you're basically wrenching on your car during the event, and on the event we can see there are, I think, like 40 cars. So it's a lot of cars, and here's some of them, and we can see if we scroll down. Yeah, as you may have noticed, there's a lot of really old cars, and I think like my car is one of the newer ones actually. Here is Toyota Supra GT. You can press here to the project. Look at this. Wow, fancy. Yep, and features, pictures, some text, and my socials. But first, let me bring you back a couple of weeks. So I was wondering how I put on the diffuser on the car. Looks like this. I've already removed the brackets here, but so this is the like a top secret copy that I'm running, and it's actually bolted underneath here. Here's the bracket, just a bolt under up here, then it's bolted to this plastic part right here, and this one goes in here, and then just bolts up there. And also we can see those red subframe bushings. You can see it's like a hard wire going, so it's also bolted right there. So I'm going to remove this one, so it will be easier to take the car on the transport to the Elmia custom motor show. So let's do that. Now there's only these two left here. Let's get them out. Okay, finally it's out. Here it is, one big piece. Turn it around. Yep. Yeah, still looks pretty good. No rubbing or anything. It's nice. Okay, good. So now I'm gonna drain the oil and hopefully the coolant and many other things. I actually bought this to pick up the coolant. Hopefully it's deep enough. I don't know, maybe. This one is actually for odlingsunderlägg, which means like tray for putting your plants in. So yeah, so I bought this one because it's a good size to have under the car. We'll probably pick up all of the coolant. And similar trays, which are a bit deeper, goes for like 300 to 400 Swedish crowns, like $30-40. This one was $8. So yeah, I'm gonna try it. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk some shit while I remove the headlights here again. So on the event here, I have to like kinda plan ahead what I'm gonna be doing at the event. So kinda need to know which parts I'm gonna be tackling under the event. I need to know which parts I have to get in order to have them on the event, which is a big task itself. So it's kind of like I have to plan everything around on how much I will accomplish during 4 days of wrenching live at the show. I have just ordered a bunch of more parts, mainly like things for doing a complete timing belt job, and hopefully we're gonna also change the gasket behind the
crank, and to remove the crank need a lot of pulleys and things, and I never done that before, so I don't know the sizes of the holes in the pulleys. So I actually did some research, of course, and asked some people. So I did go to the hardware store and bought M8 by 1.25, I think, 2, and this one is M6 by 1. So this one will remove the timing gear, which is behind the crank pulley, and this one will remove the crank pulley, I hope. And I bought this tool also, so I hope this is gonna work. These ones are M10 by 1.5, I think. So these are two. This is not the correct size to remove the crank gear, so I bought these ones instead. So this one's gonna go here, and that one is gonna go here also, and it's gonna hopefully pull the gears out like this. I don't know, but I hope it will work. Watched some videos regarding it. The car care nut, the car care nut, whatever. He recently posted a video where he removed all of those things on a SC300 with the 2JZ engine, and that's like exactly the same engine, and he showed exactly how to do it, which was very nice. So, and he also showed removing the gaskets and things. I just binge watched that thing, and I ordered all the parts that he has in his video, like gaskets and thing, which relates to the timing gear and the crank gear. Where was I? Yeah, so the seals for the timing gear and timing covers. Yes, and also I have bought the gaskets for the valve cover gaskets. I bought gaskets for the cams. It goes like around the cams, and then I have to buy sealant to put on the side of the cams because maybe it will leak there. What I still buy, bought some AN10 return fitting to the stock turbo drain, so I can drain my turbo into the stock hole, because the GT already has a drainage there. So I bought some adapters from Australia, mainly because I don't know the size of the adapter I need. I mean, there's I think Speeding has 2 different sizes, 31 millimeters cc and 51 millimeters cc, and I don't want to be buying something and it doesn't fit. So bought a part from Australia. It was 700 Swedish crowns, $70, something like that. I will have that going. And another thing to think about the show here, I have my spot there. I don't know where the spot is. I don't know how large the spot is. I haven't received any information, and I'm still waiting. So right now it's the, what is it, the 8th, 9th of March. So show is in 3 weeks, and I really hope the parts I ordered from Speeding will be getting here because I think they need to order from Toyota, and they need to ship it to me. And all the parts, of course, they don't have it in stock, so they need to order from Toyota, and hopefully Toyota has the parts I need. So yeah, so back to the show here. So I'm kind of thinking of setting up my own kind of booth right there. Not really a booth, but I want to be able to somehow make sure I can advertise myself maybe a bit. That would be nice. I mean, this show is huge. If you've never been to it, it's 100, I think it's the record is 100,000 people during 4 days. So imagine 100,000 people will be look at me wrenching on my car. That's it's quite frightening. So, and also I see that Tavares is going to be there from United States. I watch Tavares a lot. Maybe he will come by and say hi to me. I watched him build his Supra. It was really funny, actually. So Maybe he will recognize it's a Supra when it's all tear down and come by and high. So I was kind of think I actually bought like a big black blanket, like 3 meters by 180. It's really huge. And I'm thinking about I have like 2 shelves, so one shelf here, one shelf here, and between them I'm gonna like tie up the blanket and write my name on it, like Lad Ludwig. So yeah, I actually changed the name of my channel because obnoxious was kind of hard for Swedes to pronounce. My friends were like, "Oh, your channel, what's it called? Obnoxious." Yeah, and I was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna change it to my Instagram handle, which is Lad Ludwig." So Ludwig is my name, and Lad is like a slang for boost, and also a slang for cocaine. So I found that kind of funny. So it's almost like boost Ludwig or cocaine Ludwig. Yeah. I think this will be the last thing I do today. I was here like, it's been 2 hours. So what have I done? Removed the diffuser and the headlights. Fucking hell. You know, it's summertime or getting summertime in Sweden when you buy beer, a lot of beer. It's nice. Anyone wanna help me drink all of this alcohol? I have too much. Alright, so we're back in the garage right now. It's the 16th of March. The event is in 2.5 weeks. And I'm trying to gather some more parts here. So from Speeding, thank you Speeding, I have some parts, not all of them. So I got 1, 2, 3. Here I ordered 2 cam seals. I only got 1 because I only had 1 in stock. And all of these parts are missing right now. So like the tensioner, some gaskets missing right here. And we have some plugs and things. So that's nice. And I did get this part, the gasket for the water pipe that comes from the block where my adapter sits. So yeah, that's the gasket. So I hope that these pots will be arriving before Christmas. No, not Christmas, Easter, Jesus. And I actually went to Toyota and asked them straight out because if I don't get the parts from these guys, I will go to Toyota and just get them myself. So yeah, it's a bit pricier, but yeah. What else? I also bought a long phone stand, which I will use at the event, hopefully, so I can, gather some time-lapse shots or things like that. And on today's agenda in the garage, I will be removing the oil from the car, the coolant from the car, and things like that. So yeah, start with that. Okay, so I had to cancel my recording here because I just got a call from Verktygsboden. And basically, I did some research on the 2-pillar lift. It doesn't fit in this garage. There's like no way, so I had to decline that one. And then I told him, can I get a scissor lift instead? And he was like, oh yeah, that's true, we can do that, and they can showcase it on the event. So I think he's gonna put an order to me on they have a new one, the 3.5 ton scissor lift, and that one is much easier to use on the event and just to get home, and I can actually use it in my garage right here. So that will be amazing. So thank you very much, Verktygsboden, and thank you, Lars, for everything. I mean, so that's very nice. Okay, so with that, let's get back to the draining the oil and the coolant on the Supra. Everyone that's still wrenching on the cars on the ground, like I am, you're the fucking MVP. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's see here. Okay, that was barely tight. No wonder it's been leaking. Yeah. There's a bit of debris on the plug. I don't know if you can see it, maybe. But I think it looks really good. Let's see here. Is it even possible to see? I will get it up later. And I can show the plug if it wasn't seen, because this is what it looks like. A bit of metal here, but it's like nothing. So that's fine, I would say. Okay, let's get the coolant. So I've never done coolant on my 2JC actually. I've had it for 6 years, 7, I don't know. I think that's fine, not changing it. And I've heard that bleeding the system on the 2JC with the coolant is a fucking nightmare. So since I have a compressor, I'm actually gonna invest in like the one of those tools that you can vacuum fill the system with. That's gonna be much easier. Oh, okay. Let's see here if my method with Biltema odlingsplant, what that will work. Why is it running so slow? Okay. Can I open the cap? Maybe? I think it will drain faster. Let's see. Opening the cap. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah. All right. I guess that's fine. Maybe I can flush it with water one time. Just put a hose here and just flush it. Okay. I will get back to you when I clean up this mess. All right, so I'm trying out the new stand. Looks pretty good, I think. So I just, while it's still draining, I'm just gonna remove some hoses here. I mean, basically the more I can remove before the event, the better, so I don't have to spread parts like all over the place, because I don't want to do that. So let's see if you remove this coolant hose. Okay. Oh. See that when there's some brown things in the pipe. Yeah, you can see, and here, oops, you can see in the pipe. Yes, no. There's a lot of oil here because it's leaking from the valve covers, and that's one of the gaskets I didn't get in my order. So I actually wrote to Speeding asking, hey guys, you're gonna order from Toyota or not? I need the parts, and I will see if they reply to me tomorrow to see if they will get the parts, or else I have to cancel the order and go to Toyota myself, because I don't want to be at the show and just moving parts and then I can't assemble anything because I don't have the gaskets. So tray right here is that it's pretty flimsy and it weighs a lot now with all the coolant in it, so I can't drain it in this one, because why didn't you use this one instead? Well, that's because I think it's too small. You see, it went everywhere on the car, so, and I still failed. So I bought this one just to catch a bigger area of coolant, and that kind of didn't. It kind of worked out, I think. Maybe not. Can I make this shot? Oh shit! Whoa! Oh, okay. This isn't the easiest. Oh man, this is fucking retarded. Nope. Okay. I'm just gonna wait for this to drain out and then try again. It's not that sturdy, but $8 is $8. It maybe sort of catch the coolant. Okay, I'm back, and yeah, I failed. I didn't get it on camera though, but I basically drenched myself in coolant. This is so fucking stupid. Oh. Oh, there's coolant over here also. Woo, amazing. Okay guys, I have some bad news. I mean, this day just can't get any better, can it? So I always known that my oil pan, the plug for the oil pan the fitment hasn't been very good, and I kind of been dreading this day, but I was just gonna put the plug in again, and well, you guys see this? The threads in the oil pan are done. Completely done. So I'm kind of hoping, I mean, it's been leaking, I know that, but no, this one doesn't fit at all. So I'm kind of hoping I can re-thread the oil pan. Yeah. So fuck my life, I guess. New camera scene in the kitchen. Okay, so I bought some things, and we have this thing here also, the biggest piece of the puzzle here, I think. So first off, I bought some Permatex Ultra Black because I needed to seal the cams. There's a spot where you need to put some sealant on, and also you can use it for the oil pan, since I probably have to reseal my oil pan because it's also leaking. Everything is leaking on this car. Next up we have here. Look at this, I got some Australian Mentos. No, that's British. Oi mate, a bloody candy. Nice. Venom Automotive. This is the converter for the twin turbo drain. So this one bolts up to the block, to the main to the OEM turbo drain for the oil, and it's then converted to an AN10 fitting, so I can have AN10 drainage for my turbo, which is nice. So thank you Venom Automotive for this one. Quality looks really good. It's an O-ring here, as you can see. Very nice. Wowie wow. And then the final, almost like the final piece of the puzzle. Is it? Is this the final part I've been waiting for? Maybe. This is my custom made manifold for my Supra. So I'm just gonna rip it open. It's already broken. So. Oh, holy shit! Oh. Look at this beauty. Holy moly. see here. AWR. Yeah, man. Okay, let me just put this down. Whoa, look at this beauty. So this is from Johan Weglin. Thank you, Johan, for making this manifold to me. And the thing about this one is, I think this is like the second one made only by him. And look at the quality, looks really nice. So I opted for V-band, or I need to have V-band because my turbo has it. This is where the wastegate will be, right here. So the setup here is kind of, it's not very usual to run like the collectors like this. And you see this band here going around. So this means the turbo will sit here. I'll have the wastegate here. And this means that I will have the downpipe going here and the wastegate, which needs to be rerouted into the downpipe, we go below. Okay. And then so I also opted for EGT here in the collector. I didn't want, or I sheeped out a bit to run EGTs on each cylinder here. So I have it in the collector here, which is good. Yeah. And for those of you who want to know the size of the holes, or the CC size, I think it's called. Let me just put this on here. So that's 6. What is that? 6 centimeters from the middle of this hole to this hole. Let's call it 5. Probably the 51 millimeters fitting on speeding would be enough, but yeah. Got back from work and I picked up an order during the way, so I did receive my parts from Toyota. I did order them through Speeding first, but Speeding didn't know when they will be delivered from their partner, so I cancelled the order and I just got the order from Toyota instead. And it took like 3 days to get all of these parts, which is really fast. So we do have the timing belt for the 2JC. I think the GTE and the GE is the same. So here it is. I can show you the part number right there. That's the belt. Then we have the gaskets for the, is that 1 or 2? So this is gaskets for the valve covers. Funny how they twist this one, and this one is long, I don't know. So this is for one side, I don't know which side, it's one side. And this one is for the other side. Hopefully it's, yeah, be fine. What else? We have the tensioner for the timing belt with the pin, of course. I've seen some people getting the tensioner without the pin, which is strange. So here it is. This one was like the this part was the most expensive, like $160, almost, I think 1,600 Swedish crowns. And here we have the multi-layer gasket for the exhaust manifold. And there are 2 of them, since it's a twin turbo setup originally. And Yeah. So this is nice. Here's the part number for those. One side, the other side. And then we have another cam seal. That's the part number. Because I only received one from speeding. Where is it? Somewhere in here. So these should be the same. Are they? Just trying to measure here. I don't know if they are the same. It doesn't look the same. Or maybe they do. Then we have the seal for the what's it called? The crank. So behind the crank pulley, it's this seal. And that's kind of everything you need for doing a service on the timing belt and some gaskets and things. So that's nice. And I did get an O-ring from speeding also as well. I don't know if I showed it. So I'm gonna show you. This is my parts bin. A lot of parts for the event where I will change all of the things. I have the manifold right here. And actually I'm gonna see if the turbo fits. It should be. Alright. First time putting on the turbo on the manifold here. Very nice. Let's see here. It's gonna be like this, I think. Whoa. Yeah. Like a glove. Wowie wow. That's really nice. Okay, so it's Sunday right now. And the event is on Thursday, or that's when I will be getting there. So I'm just now starting to plan what things I need on the event. So I have a few shelves, a table, and the trusty Mercedes is gonna carry everything. All the parts, turbos, things. This whole workbench is going with it. Yeah, a lot of things. So, and on Wednesday we're gonna pick up the transport for the car. All right, another update from below the car. So today it's the 31st of March. The event is in 2 days, and I'm right now starting to pack my things. And I did try to rethread the oil pan on the Supra, and oh, sorry, where is it? The hell? Where am I? What the fuck? There, Jesus. Ta-da! It worked. This one is snug now. Feels very good. So that's done. Now we just need to clean up. You see, I have oil dripping here. That's because I loosened the oil filter up there. And I'm thinking of putting it back. I should do that so no debris can enter the system. Just loosely, and I need to just clean up a few things here. So that's good. And I made an executive decision. I bought a shit ton of brake fluid, or brake cleaner. I mean brake cleaner. So yeah, if anything gets messy on the event, I have brake clean for everyone. Okay, so I'm removing the radiator here, and these plugs were a pain in the ass. Holy shit, I've been struggling with these for like 20 minutes. And my tip here is that they are connected like this. Let me just put it in. Like so. And what I did firstly, I disconnected it here so I get some more room. Then took my screwdriver, and as you can see, there's a hole here. You can put the screwdriver in like that, and then I just pushed this one up and this one down, and it popped out eventually. And for removing the whole thing, and for removing this whole radiator, just remove the brackets here, coolant hose on the bottom, these two connectors, and another connector down here. You can see it down here. So now all this is gone, very nice. The thing you had to do though, to remove the whole package here, was to first remove the fan, and the fan was just fastened with these four. So just take a wrench or something, just get them loose, pull the fan off, and then you can remove the whole package here. Just slide up. Whoop. So now I think that's mostly everything I can do to prepare the car. I don't want to have like big parts around me when I do things. All of this is just small parts. This is it's kind of big parts, but I have, you know, boxes over there I can put things in. I have to then take the box here, put it in the car, maybe the compressor, maybe, I don't know. And then tomorrow we're gonna pick up the car, so it's getting close now. Okay, I just picked up the transport, and well, it's getting close now to the event. I'm very excited, but also a shit ton nervous. Not really sure why, but you know, there's a lot of things that has to succeed, or yeah. So I see you guys when I'm back home.